this video we are going to continue talking about the scientific article. Of course, in the last course we have already explained what a scientific article is, and we have given a definition to a scientific article, saying that a scientific article is a written article or a written report that shares the results of research or experiment or scientific problem solving. The scientific article is usually written by people known as experts or researchers. They can be, for example, PhD students or university teachers or a member of a laboratory, for example. Eventually this article will be published in journals, and those journals are called scientific journals. And the scientific journals are produced and published by editors. We have many well-known editors around the world. For example, we have Elsevier, Springer, Tyler Francis, and many others. Of course, the main goal of scientific production or scientific publication is to share new findings, new knowledge, ideas, or discoveries with other researchers, students, or the public in general term. The scientific publication or the scientific article typically includes many sections. Sections like title, authors with affiliation, abstract, keywords, results, methods, conclusion, further research, and finally it ends with references. Of course, this is the general structure of a scientific article. We may add other sections or remove sections based on the field that we are working on. On this course, we are going to see some details about the scientific article, especially the structure of scientific article. And the main goal here is that you as students, you will be able to know how the scientific article is written. And after that, you will try to write a scientific article by your own. Of course, you as a second year students, you don't have to include results or experiments or simulations. All you have to do is try to write a scientific article about a certain topic following the structure of a scientific article. Of course, I've already divided you into groups or many groups, and you should choose a topic. After that, you can go to the internet, for example, try to do some research about that topic, collect some informations like books, references, like articles or websites. And after collecting those data, you try to write your scientific article. So the main goal here is that you will have the experience of writing a scientific article that should improve your writing skills, reading skills, researching skills, and also your communication skills with each other as members of the same group. And finally, you will have the experience of exposing or presenting your work in front of each other. So now let's talk about the structure of scientific article. So on the left, you'll find the different sections of a scientific article, and on the left, or on the right, sorry, we have the article that I've written as an example or reference for you. So the first thing is the title. So the title that I've chosen is about gaming addiction, which is in Arabic, idman al-alab. So when it comes into the title, it should be the fewest possible words that adequately indicate the content of the paper. And this example I've chosen, understanding gaming addiction, prevalence, mechanism, and intervention. After that, we have the authors with affiliation. Affiliation, it can be university, faculty, department, laboratory, and etc. And the order of authors can be those with important intellectual contribution to the work, and it can be also often listed largely from greatest contribution to least, or in other or some fields, it can be listed alphabetically. Okay? So in this case, we have two authors. So the number one, meaning the affiliation of the first author, is this, which is Public Works Department, Faculty of Construction Engineering, Mouloud Mammeri University, Tizi, Algeria. And this is the email of the first author. The same goes for author number two. We have the number two affiliation and the email affiliation, or the email of the second author. After that, we have the abstract, and the abstract should be one paragraph summary of the entire study, and typically no more than 250 words in length, and the abstract provides an overview of the study. So in this case, we've written gaming addiction from a recognized as Internet Gaming Disorder, IGD, by the World Health Organization, WHO, and included the mental disorder as condition for further study, etc. After we have keywords, and keywords in a scientific article are specific terms or paraphrase or phrases that capture the main topic, themes, or concept of the scientific article. So in this case, or this example, we have chosen gaming addiction, internet gaming disorder, video game addiction, and behavioral addiction. After that, we have the introduction. And introduction should answer these two questions. What is the topic and why is it worth studying? The introduction calmly describes the topic under investigation, summarizes or discusses relevant prior research, identifies unresolved issues that the current research will address, and provides an overview of the research that is to be described in greater detail in the section to follow. After, we have methods, for example. And methods should answer this question: what did you do? A section which details how the research was performed, the materials that were used, and the study procedure. If there were multiple experiments, then each experiment may require a separate methods section. A rule of thumb is that the methods section should be sufficiently detailed for another researcher to duplicate your research. After that, we have results. In scientific paper results section, present findings objectively, without interpretation. Summarize main trends and observations, highlighting patterns or relationship relevant to your research question. Support this statement with figures and tables. After that, we have discussion. And discussion should answer this question: what is the significance of your results or of your research? Pardon me. The final major section of a text in the paper is the discussion. And the discussion section commonly features a summary of the results that were obtained in the study, describes how those results address the topic under investigation and or the issues that the research was designed to address. After, we have a conclusion, which is a section that summarizes the main findings, interprets their significance, and highlights the broader implication of the research. And finally, we can end with references, and references can be books, articles, websites, or URLs, and when we say URL, we mean links. So this is pretty much it when it comes into this section, different sections, or the structure of scientific article. So these two documents, the article example and the document of structure of scientific article, will be both uploaded into the website. You can find the link to download those two documents, and you can see that I've already included the translation into Arabic in case where you cannot understand something. It is all explained also in Arabic. So thank you for your attention, and I'll see you next time.